The official Blood and Iron melee tier list, given to you by the best Blood and Iron player of all time. Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be ranking all 15 of these melee weapons. You know, there's some of them that are kind of the same, like the sword bayonet and like the saber briquet. They're basically the same thing, not really a lot of differences, but today I'm going to be putting them all in the tier list. Now, I made a video a while ago about which one was the worst and the best. However, that was not a tier list. I kind of just gave what was like the best weapon and the worst one, you know. So we're going to put all of them in this tier list. So if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 3,000 subscribers. I appreciate the support. Comment down below what you guys think. Let me know if I missed anything as well. So first off, we're gonna put the bayonet. We're gonna put it in the broken tier. It's insanely broken right now. It got a buff recently, but you know, it got a buff. It kind of made the weapon insanely good. It's so broken now. It was already good, but now it's just broken. It's so fast. You're going up against someone that has like pretty bad ping and they're using a bayonet. It's going to be very annoying, and that's not going to be very fun, you know. So because of that, it's going to be put in the broken tier because it's just broken. Saber slash sword, I'm gonna put it in the balanced tier. It's a balanced weapon. It's a 3-hit kill. It doesn't have like the greatest range, but it gets the job done. Reasonable swing time, solid walk speed. Oh yeah, it's gonna be put in the balanced tier. Cav sword, this is for the heavy cavalry. It's going to be put in the pretty good tier. Basically, it has more stud range. It only works for like a couple classes. Yeah, it's really good for like hand-to-hand combat. The cav is pretty close, but the bayonet is still superior in that sense. However, it's still a very good weapon, and it's going to be put in the pretty good tier. Sword bayonet slash saber briquet, I'm gonna put it in very low mid. The only positive of this weapon is that it has a slightly faster swing speed compared to the normal sword. However, it has worse stud range. It's just the worst saber. It's a 4-hit kill instead of a 3-hit kill, so that's not fun. It's not a good weapon at all. It hurt the rifles pretty hard. And yeah, it's gonna be put in the mid tier because it's pretty mid, you know. Saber axe is gonna be put in very high balance to low pretty good. A lot of people say that this is the best weapon in the game. I don't see it. It's a 2-hit kill, but it has a slow walk speed. You can't like put it on your shoulder like you can with the swords and stuff. Walk around with shift lock or in first person, so that's kind of annoying. And yeah, you're a lot slower with it. It's a heavy hitting weapon. It has pretty like mediocre stud range though. Like, you're not gonna hit people from far unless you're really laggy. It does the job though, so it's going to be put in the pretty good tier. The lance, low mid. It's not a good weapon. The only thing that this is good at is it instantly kills hussar horses on like a medium or a light horse. It's good for that. The weapon is pretty mediocre. The hitbox is terrible for this thing. It's a 3-hit kill, which is kind of surprising because it's, you know, like a long like pointy stick. The walk speed is also really slow if you like have it equipped and like are about to fight and stuff. It's not a good weapon. It's not like horrible though, but it's like really hard to use, and it's only like good in like certain scenarios against like cav and stuff. So because of that, it's going to be put in the mid tier because it's pretty mid. Hand axe, also mid. This is basically a saber but worse. The only thing that this is better at than the saber is construct damage. It's pretty good for like destroying buildings. Attacking with it is terrible. The hitboxes are weird for it. It's like an inferior saber. For hand-to-hand combat, it's way worse than the saber. It has less range as well. So yeah, it's gonna be put in the mid tier because of that. I do not like this weapon at all too. So yeah, it's gonna be put in the mid tier. Knife, mid as well. Yeah, there's a lot of mid weapons so far. Yeah, it's pretty mid. It's not the worst weapon. A lot of people say that this is the worst weapon. I personally don't think so. Still pretty bad though. The only positive is that you have a really fast walk speed. The damage is terrible, the range is terrible. It's only good for like running away. It has terrible building damage. It does 10 damage per swing. Do you know how bad that is? The hand axe has 90, like 90. This thing has a fast swing speed as well, but that's pretty much it. And also I'm gonna put the sickle here too. It's just a reskin. Yeah, they're both getting put in the mids here because they're just very mid. The pike, yeah, you're gonna get put there. No explanations. I think you guys already know why I don't like this weapon. I've made a couple videos on it. It's just so bad. The only thing that it's good for is insta-killing hussar and medium horses, and that's it. Using this weapon on like La Rathier, you're done, bro. There's no cav. It's so terrible. It has like such a terrible hitbox, so bad. And yeah, it's gonna get put in the trash tier. It's so horrible. Sledgehammer, broken. It is basically an axe. It's just an axe reskin. The thing is though that this thing, it allows you to carry 2 weapons, because as a partisan this counts as the first slot. So for the second slot you can have a second weapon. That is just insanely broken. You could run around with the knife, and then when you're about to attack someone you could pull out your sledgehammer and kill them. That is insanely broken. The stats are great too. It's basically the axe. You can have 2 weapons, and yeah, it's gonna be put in the broken melee tier. It's only a partisan exclusive, but yeah, if you get this you're gonna have a fun time. War scythe, gonna get put in the balance tier. This weapon is really weird to use. The downswing, it is like a bayonet. The hitbox is like really weird. It's on like the left of your screen. The hitbox is kind of like big though. It has really bad walk speed though. But yeah, it's not terrible. A lot of people don't like it. I honestly find it kind of fun to use. It's like not the worst weapon, honestly. I'm gonna put it in the balance tier because it's pretty balanced. The small hammer is gonna get put in the pretty good tier. The damage against players is the same as the knife and the sickle for players. The walk speed is the same, but the construct damage is insanely broken. This thing shreds through buildings like crazy. So if you want to like destroy those annoying sapper buildings before they can rebuild it, if you have this weapon you're gonna do really good at it. It's really good for that. You can't block, but it's gonna get put in the pretty good because that is just so broken for that. The branch, it's gonna get put in mid. This weapon is really mid, dude. So basically the damage against players is the same as the axe, but the building damage is horrible. It does 20 damage to a building. The knife does 10. And the knife swings faster, so technically you can destroy buildings faster than the knife. That is so bad. The walk speed is also the same as the axe, so you're gonna be walking way slower. Yeah, it's literally just the worst axe, because against buildings it's so bad. Like, it's gonna take you forever to destroy buildings. And yeah, it's gonna be put in the mid tier because that is just so terrible. Like, the axe does 120 damage to buildings and this thing only does 20. And finally we have the war shovel, or the shovel. It's gonna be put in balance. It is literally the branch, but it does 10 more damage to buildings, so it's gonna get bumped up a little bit. It also has a funny sound, so it's gonna get like a couple points added to that. It's gonna be put in the balance tier because it's also pretty good against players. This is the tier list of all the weapons in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and a sub. Comment down below what you thought. Subscribe please. I really want to like invade Canada. Take care guys, thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.